Nice to hang your cape again. We are here today with Dave, who's an amazing penguin artist for us. We love seeing him on.
Penguin artist. There's something I've never been called before.
If you just want to tell us a bit about you and if you have a page, what your name is.
Hi, I'm Dave. When I'm not Oswald. I do have a Facebook page called Penguin Cosplay, but I don't fill it in because Facebook is rubbish. So just follow like Dave Collier. It's fairly obvious if you look at my profile pic who it is. If you are really that interested in following my crazy cosplay antics.
Let's start with asking about makeup, because obviously you do a lot of it.
No, this is how I look naturally.
It's just natural.
It's because I'm worth it.
How did you get into makeup and in particular prosthetics?
Well, it's kind of, I started off actually doing like the full steampunk stuff, and people were like, well, why don't you be the penguin? You've got the stuff for it. And it's like, yeah, okay, but then it was like, yeah, I want to do the Danny DeVito one. So I saw some YouTube videos, like a guy called Pink Stylist, Charlie Short, did this tutorial on how you do the penguin makeup, and he made it look so easy. so easy. So I kind of tried, and it was really awful, then slightly less awful, to the stage now where I think it's sort of vaguely passable. On the other hand, it's a really hot day today, so it might be quite trashed.
So you're entirely self-taught with it?
Pretty much, yes.
And also, so I've met you quite a few times at con. You're very good at characterisation.
Really?
How did that start for you? Did you come into cosplay and start just doing it straight away, or did you just cosplay a few times and then decide you wanted to go more into the acting side of it?
I don't know, it just kind of happened. I started off just there in character, and you sort of walking around and shuffling, and I could do the voice and things like that. And then I started telling off people for wearing Batman t-shirts. Why are you wearing that? Go home and get changed! And it sort of really built for that, and then we started performing, we started doing competitions, causing absolute chaos on the stage.
What drew you to the competitive side of cosplay?
The fame and money, and no. Even if you are incredibly successful, you'll never make anything like the amount of money you spend. But I just like performing. It's very nice for me, not for everybody, but for me, stepping out in front of a big crowd and having them, cheering you and applauding you at the end. It's very good. And yes, standing ovations, I've had a few of those now, and frankly, life doesn't give you enough standing ovations. Everybody frankly deserves a lot more of them. But yeah, if you do something really, really well on stage, and you're getting the energy from the crowd as well, and you're coming off, you're just full of adrenaline. It is such an awesome feeling.
And have you got any tips for people who are new to competitions?
Do them. Just go upstairs on stage and do them. Don't worry about it. Have fun. Just go on there. You'll find it is very, very addictive. And it is also basically the University of Cosplay. You will learn so much just by being in the queue and working with people who got all this amazing stuff. Just go there, have fun, try to make the audience enjoy it as well. And the other advice I've got is, in terms of character, you always try to be very accurate because that's how it's judged. But in terms of performance, be original. Don't just copy whatever somebody else has done. Do your own thing, do your own spin on a thing, have fun with it.
Do you have a process for planning your performances? Where do you start if you're doing a new character and you're going on stage with them the first time?
The performance actually gets written long before I even touch the sewing machine. I've got so many of them written which I haven't done yet. So all my acts basically revolve around songs and things like that. And I'm not a great singer, but I can sing in character. Yeah. And we're back.
Like that.
Continuity sucks. Yeah. So you were asking me about how I go about designing an act. All my acts are songs. Quite often they're stolen versions of other people's songs which we rewrite to fit the characters. So essentially I hear a song and I think, oh, that would be perfect for this character or that character. So for example, my Dragon Con act from last year, my DragCon winning act from last year was, I heard from the Addams Family musical the song from Wednesday Addams called Pulled. I'm being pulled in a new direction. And I thought, that's the perfect song for Harley Quinn, while she's doing the transition from Harleen Quinzel to Harley Quinn. So then I just rewrote that, turned it into a duet between the Joker and Harley Quinn, costume change in the middle, went down really well, had an amazing Harley I was working with on stage, had an electric shock machine, it was great. So yeah, basically I hear a song or I hear something which I think will work for the characters, and then I write it. Yeah, that's how it happens.
How many competitions have you been involved in now?
Dozens. I don't want to even count. I've been in 2 this weekend, so busy days.
God, yeah, you have been busy. And I was going to ask you about DragonCon anyway. So what was it like experiencing and particularly competing at DragonCon compared to UK conventions?
It's a very, very, very different animal. A UK convention, they tend to be looking at having a very, very neat costume. Everything's very, very tidy. DragonCon, well, there's 2 competitions. There's a Friday competition, which I don't do, which is that, having a neat costume, you're not performing. The Sunday night contest, yeah, they're looking at your costume, they're looking at all that stuff. What they're really there for is like, yeah, you've got to be able to put the best possible show on for this huge crowd. 10,000 people, you know, so it's a very, very different animal. It plays much more to my strengths, I've got to admit. I'm not the neatest furry in the world, but yeah, I like it because it's a huge, raucous, very, very passionate crowd out there. And if you bring something they like, they will absolutely cheer you to the rafters. But they don't take prisoners either. So
I suppose if you get it right, you can get a very good buzz from it. But
well, they have, if people overrun, they actually have stormtroopers to march them off.
Oh my lord, I did not know that. That's
well, it's
intense.
Yeah, well, it's just, you know, for the organisers. Yeah, because people, if they do overrun. But the crowd, if they really don't like you, if they think they're wasting your time, they will start going dun 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 dun.
Oh, that's so pressured.
So yeah, it's a little bit of a baptism of fire, but that's not happened to me yet.
So how long have you been cosplaying now?
How long have I been cosplaying? 7, 8 years, something like that.
Wow.
And steampunk before that.
Oh, so it's combined.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the success difference between male and female cosplayers?
In what sense?
We hear a lot about male cosplayers feeling like they don't get the same audience or the same reaction due to that difference of the involvement of like sexy cosplay with females now. It's helping them, some females that is, to blow up a lot easier than it seems some males. That's the opinions we keep hearing.
Okay. Let's go through various parts to this. I mean, if you're talking about likes on Facebook, these are just stupid internet points, who cares? If you'd like to make a career out of this, good luck. About 20 people in the world can do that. Yaya Han, Jessica Negri, people like that work unbelievably hard. Not to say there's lots of other people who don't work unbelievably hard, but it's a tiny, tiny market. So don't think you can make it, because it's the most tough market I can possibly think of. Absolutely. You know, well, congratulations to them, but they have really, really worked hard, and it helps that they are very beautiful ladies, but that's not the reason why they're there. So yeah, it's, I don't know, so being like wearing a sexy cosplay, you know, that kind of thing, and let's face it, the Penguin is about as sexy as you can get. It's not an I win button. No. If you're going to be doing cosplay, you're going to be spending far more money than you're making with it anyway. And if you're just worried about likes, really, who cares?
Doing it for the wrong reason.
Pointless internet points.
What was your first cosplay?
Probably like steampunk stuff, like self-made. I had a character called Viscount, who was a time-traveling idiot, that kind of thing. And also I do Regency reenactments, so I've got a British Army Redcoat costume. So I came to Comic Con in that when Assassin's Creed 3 was out, with a sign saying, I hope there's no assassins around. Oh, brilliant.
And what's been your favourite cosplay to date? Of course.
The thing about the Penguin is he's this absolutely beloved character. You know, people absolutely adore him. I mean, whatever incarnation, like the Gotham Penguin, Robin Lord Taylor does a brilliant job, but it also helps that people love the character. And you never see him. Very, very rare. You see more Robin Lord Taylors, but not very much. You see so many Jokers, so many Harleys. It's so unusual to see the Penguin, and people just absolutely adore the character. So yeah, he's such a fun character to play.
Yeah.
He is iconic, but also really unusual. And everyone just loves me.
And what's been your favourite cosplay experience so far?
Dragon Con.
Dragon Con, yeah.
Especially the first time me and Jake Roster did the Dragon Con big Sunday night competition, and you know, we did our little silly act, same act you saw last night.
Oh yeah.
And we totally nailed it. We performed it quite a few times, you know, practice and all sorts of things. But that time we just came out there and we couldn't have done it any better. We hit our marks perfectly, and we just got off the stage on a total high, standing ovation, and just everyone like backstage was kind of like, oh my god, that was incredible.
And then that's the bug.
Yeah, that's the bug. That just, I say that feeling when you've come off stage and you've absolutely nailed it. It's like nothing on earth.
Yeah. I can't compare because I came off stage and was nearly sick yesterday, so we have
I will teach you the ways of arrogance, how you can do this. I can teach you, genuinely. I'm for there's a competition called ECG, European Cosplay Gathering. I'm actually training one of our team to actually perform and be front and centre.
Yeah.
Amongst part of the training has been taking to an Alice Cooper gig and like, yeah, you want to strut the stage like he does.
Amazing. Have you done the MCM competition before today?
Oh yeah, I've done loads.
So how did you find the experience here this time? Has it changed at all with the new ownership?
It was, I don't think it's changed particularly. Same trick, you go for pre-judging, you go for the main thing. They were a bit slow about getting us the information out, you know, what time things were.
Yeah, I know that.
I can completely wing that, it's not a problem. Some people who need more time to do it had issues. Personally, it was fine. My biggest issue was I was dealing with somebody who had never performed in a competition before, never done a competition before, so I heard loads of other things on, so just getting her into the right thing. But Jess, my teammate, she absolutely nailed it on stage.
She did,
great
absolutely.
job.
I must say, having watched it ourselves, you absolutely could not tell that it was her first time, so make sure you give her a big congratulations.
Oh.
She did incredibly well.
Well, she's already got it. Team Arkham is the name of the group which here I cosplay under. It's a little club set up by me and Jake, and we have this thing, if you join up with the team, so long as it's fun, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, so long as you have fun, you get inducted into Team Arkham.
Okay.
So Jess got her induction into Team Arkham, which is a bit of artwork based on the character which he played, with Welcome to Team Arkham on it, so she's going to go and frame it. So it's now a club of 7 people, and everyone's got their Welcome to Team Arkham artwork.
Yeah, that's really sweet. So, just a comparison, I did it yesterday, I did just the masquerade part, I did the non-competitive part. Can you kind of walk me through the process of what happens on the competitive side?
It's much the same. The only difference is you're not just doing a walk-on. You go see the judges, you get prejudged, and then you've got to provide an act for it. Most people will just, make a little, do something like, based on the characters. I tend to go quite a lot further than everyone else, like we record our own songs, but you can do whatever you like really, and yeah, that's it. You basically go out there, you're generally towards the end. In fact, we were the last people.
We were waiting ages, we were sat there, like, I'm sure he's coming out at some point.
And yeah, so we basically built our set, put it backstage, told the people where we wanted our stuff.
And they take it out for you in between, didn't they?
And then we went out there and completely destroyed everything on stage.
Can I ask, would you recommend this competition for cosplayers who are new to competing?
Sod it, just enter.
Yeah.
You learn so much. I mean, there's been so many competitions I've entered where I've been totally outmatched, and it doesn't matter because I had fun and I met people who, taught me so much from doing it. So, you're not there to win because So long as you enjoy yourself, anything happens beyond that is a bonus.
One last question, do you have anything you want to promote?
Yeah, me for Mayor of Gotham.
Amazing. All of his links will be down below. Please do go have a look, he's incredibly talented. Thank you for joining us, and we'll have some more videos up later on. Bye.